Hey there, thanks for joining us at the Rabbit Hole of Research, where you'll learn a few facts that you can impress your friends with at a party. Hey, welcome back to the Rabbit Hole of Research, down here in the basement studio. We are in the spirit here already. We have the full crew. You got me, Joe.
You got Nick.
We got Nick.
Georgia.
We've got Georgia, and we have a guest joining us for this topic.
How is everyone? What's going on, guys?
Why, hello there.
Hello,
I didn't see you there until
I
you
thought
spoke.
it was a gremlin.
I've been hiding.
I thought we had gremlins in studio, but we don't. Will you please introduce yourself?
I'm Chris Guzman, and I've known Joe for a few years through the Northwest Indiana Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm. And you are an artist?
I am an artist. I'm the official artist for one of the boxing halls of fame in Belfast, New York, specifically the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, which was illegal for 100 years.
Right.
And just maybe 9 years ago, became legal again and popular, very popular on
wow.
pay-per-view. I'm actually known as the boxing glove artist. I'm the one that's
Very
painting
good.
on the gloves and chasing folks down, getting them autographed.
That's fine,
And
yeah.
I'm an autograph nerd. I'm a pop culture nerd,
Cool.
80s in particular. And I think folks that were born in 1975 have a distinct advantage over others.
I think they do.
Wait a
I agree.
second.
I wholeheartedly
Did
agree
you
with
hear
that.
that?
I'm not
comment.
looking to alienate anyone in the room.
I don't know
I'm
what
just-
you're talking about.
There's a
Yeah.
camaraderie there. That's all I'm,
Just
that's all
a
I'm getting
little
at.
bit.
Oh, is that because it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
two gentlemen in the room?
Yeah, that's us.
Oh, is that you?
That's me. That's me.
I was way
75,
off.
baby.
Pardon me.
75. Yeah. All right. We're here to talk about Gremlins.
Yeah.
And so I have, I was actually at Northwest Indiana Comic-Con this year, saw Chris, and I was talking about the podcast, and he was like, have you done Gremlins? And I was like, you know what? There it is. That's an episode. So glad we made it work. And I have my little intro.
A list?
If I can, there's
No,
always,
it's
Gremlins
like his
has a natural list, but so I'm going to read.
No,
So-
it's his description.
It is
my
He's-
description,
right,
He's
right, my
setting,
lead in.
setting the stage.
Setting the
After
stage.
I
so
can't
many
even say
times, I
that.
can't even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
set
it
the
changes
stage.
every time.
I
What
did.
we call it.
I try to keep it short and sweet because you guys don't like it when it's long and wordy. So yeah, Gremlins.
Using words and whatnot.
Gremlins weren't born in a Hollywood script. They came from the sky, from the cockpits of fighter planes. When engines failed without warning or instruments spun wildly without cause, British pilots gave the phenomenon a name, Gremlins. These creatures were never seen, only blamed, ghosts of the machine, imagined saboteurs who chewed through wiring and logic alike. It was folklore built for a mechanized world where myth and metal overlapped at 30,000 feet. But in 1984, the gremlin evolved into the cute face of horror. Joe Dante and Steven Spielberg's 1984 Gremlins recast the superstition of World War II failing equipment into something far more visible and more dangerous. It arrived in the shape of a fuzzy Mogwai, an adorable pet named Gizmo, and governed by a set of rules so specific they almost dared you to break them. Don't get them wet, don't expose them to sunlight, and don't feed them after midnight. There's a lot of hand-wavium to unpack, but back to the story. It unfolds against the backdrop of a snow-covered town blinking with Christmas lights, which brings us to one of the most pressing questions that I have. Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Why, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
You better believe it. Good
I mean,
Lord.
come
It's
on.
more
We're
of a
all in
Christmas
agreement.
movie
You
than
make us
Die
watch-
Hard.
Yeah, I
No,
was going to
hold
say,
on.
you make us watch Die Hard every year.
Die Hard is definitely a movie. I agree. I think it's a Christmas movie. I have seen a debate where it's not a Christmas movie.
Why? Because it's
Yeah, it goes the same
No,
thing.
but
Like
it's
Silent Night, Deadly Night
Oh my God,
Yes.
yes.
is also.
Here
You
it
know,
is.
Hey,
hold on.
Christmas
You know
movie.
what's the better of the two?
Right.
Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2.
I
Garbage
usually,
Day.
reject sequels. My friends that are listening right now are like, oh, you done messed up there, Nick.
You got to do Garbage Day.
No.
I don't know.
If
Have
you
I
didn't
seen
get
the
it right,
second one?
if you
Well, I
didn't get
haven't
it right
seen
in
the
the
second one.
first one, I get angry when you force a sequel upon
Right,
me.
yes.
Okay, so what was I doing yesterday to prepare for today? I was watching Gremlins 2, The New Bash,
Here it is.
against my moral compass and
I
personal
mean,
constitution.
we have a
There's
whole
gotta-
little-
Oh, no, I'm just saying
Yeah.
you got to have exceptions.
You do, yeah. We have
Always.
a running little debate down here about sequels which are as good or better than the original. And so
There
some
are
that
a
we've
few.
had, I have a couple examples. One is Alien and Aliens.
Which is not a debate.
I think
clearly
it is.
Alien.
I think Aliens is just Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and I'm trying to think. And then we had,
Terminator 1, Terminator 2.
is that?
I
no.
can't remember.
Oh,
there
Star
was.
Wars and New Hope and an Empire Strikes Back, I think. Star episode.
Trilogies get a pass from me, especially when
trilogy.
you've made 30 of them at this
Yeah.
point. I can't really hold you to any hard, fast rule. And I'm not going to call Empire Strikes Back a sequel
Right.
because
I
it
remember-
was part of a larger
Right.
story in the first.
I have to agree.
It was,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I
Sequel,
consider it a
I-
sequel.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess there are times.
I mean, like the Terminator movies, I think the idea
And
there
two,
was, unlike
yeah.
The Matrix, which I think was also planned as a trilogy, and it really fell apart in the second and third one, in my opinion.
Okay. Anyway, let's
All
get
right.
back
Well, we're
to.
not talking about that.
Lawrence Fishburne line
That's
too.
right. Yeah.
This
yeah.
is a little early to get way off topic.
You can just look at
Joe entered this conversation
I know.
with fire.
I came in hot. I thought you guys were going to disagree about the Christmas movie, so there it is. My
What,
whole
you
setup
think
is.
it's a
I
Christmas
do. Yeah,
movie?
I love
Yes.
it. Yeah, no.
Oh,
I
there's
my
no
gosh.
disagreement in
Oh
this
my
room.
Yeah.
gosh!
Yeah.
It's
Every
most
Christmas.
And
definitely.
if maybe there's a listener out there, if you don't think it's a Christmas movie, hit us up. Let us know why not.
Hold your peace. If you don't agree with us,
You're crazy.
you're an American. You're allowed to be wrong. It's okay.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
So
Now that we have that,
we have
figured
that
out.
settled.
That was an open.
So is the new batch as good or better than the original?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just
Is the new batch as good? Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. The magic of the first one is lost on the second one. They spend more time worrying about science without explaining any of it. Just what's the
Is that-
term you're using?
hand waving?
Hand
You're waving your
waving 'em.
hand there. We don't have
That-
video yet. We will.
I'm sorry.
But he is.
For those at
too,
home,
so-
I'm waving my
He was
hand.
waving before he even said a hand
That's
wave.
right. It was like,
He's- what do you call
what's
this
the word?
word?
Where I'm doing
He
this
said
thing.
that.
Folks, I'm a school teacher during the day. I'm not Italian. I do use my hands quite a bit. Very
So,
demonstrative.
what year did Gremlins 2 come out?
1990.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it came out in 1990. It's
I
got
do-
that shiny candy shell to it.
And that's
Yeah.
an interesting point because I think the original Gremlins is such a timeless. It really, I mean, obviously it's made in 1984, but it doesn't. It feels very timeless.
It's
to me.
timeless,
Yeah.
totally,
Yeah,
because it's a Christmas movie.
I think that's
is.
got something to do with.
Because
Yeah.
no matter what, you're going to have another Christmas coming up.
Christmas.
Yeah.
It always happens. You get there. Yeah. So you almost segued us into the lack of science and explanation. And so I think we can just go through as briefly or as long as we want on the 3 rules, because I think that really
I have problems with at least 2 of them.
we'll start.
Two out of
We
the
want to
three.
start with the one you don't have a problem with, or start with the ones you do have a problem with.
We'll go through and I'll start calling
Go
them
ahead,
out.
start it out. Go ahead.
You could easily have problems with all
I
three.
know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little-
but I mean,
I
like,
want to know
from
which
a
one you're
science
cool
way.
with. I want to know which one is totally, you're slick all over
the
it.
sun. The sun one, I'm like, you know what? I could let that one pass. Go by
Because-
vampire rules,
Right.
whatever.
I can
Vampire
Knock-
rules.
Empire
There we
rules.
go.
There we go.
This is why I said I could
over
get
that.
As long as we're set in actual fact, I'm good.
You know, this brings us down to reality.
Yes, sir.
But really, there are a lot of things that happen in nature that, like people and animals that are affected by the sun. So
That's right.
that seems more plausible that
You could be right. I think that
Or
there is. You
bright
could have
lights.
bright lights. Could have
I
be
hate the
toxic
sun. I get it.
to their cellular structure. They could have unstable chromophores in their
And
skin,
they're-
and when they evolve from the Mogwai to the Gremlins, they do have different pigmentation. Their skin changes everything. So there might be some light triggering in there that they have that you would get this kind of reaction to sunlight. And it feels like that's the most consistent rule across the
Although
Gremlin storyline.
it's interesting that it's a bright light that bothers him, and
The
but-
flash of a camera.
Right.
Right.
But
Really
yeah, you
recommend
can have a light on in the room
Right.
and it's pretty, I mean, it's
Yeah.
interesting, like where that you draw the line,
line of that,
between
right.
bright light.
And it could be like
just-
UV. in the light. So maybe that's why sunlight or certain lamps would affect them more than maybe a flash. Maybe that's temporary. No one likes to get flashed in the face with I mean,
That's everyone.
Who's old enough to remember
when
the flash
camera
cameras?
shines.
That's right.
Okay, that's ticking everyone off. Let's not put that on Gizmo.
Especially those old school cameras.
Right,
that
with the
had
big
that.
flash bulbs on the top of it. I mean, those were intense. So they hit you.
Yeah.
You were seeing, what's happening. But yeah, no, you had that where the sun, they would melt and almost in vampire fashion. And it felt, like a lot of these, like a plot device to keep them at nighttime. You get to set the story at night. Because really, that wasn't the way the majority of them died in the movie theater. And I'm going to spoil this movie.
You're spoiling.
Right. Yeah, it's older than 20 years. That's our rule here. If you haven't seen it, stop here. Go watch Gremlins. At least the first one. You gotta see Chris.
I can't be part of this. I can't be part of this.
Wow, is this the first time I guess is leaving mid?
He's done.
We're not even in
What
the
kind of
middle
fans?
yet.
What kind of listeners do you have that haven't seen Gremlins?
Step one, watch it, then go on and listen to this. And we'll tear the whole movie apart, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You better show up having watched it.
But you had it, and so you have this thing. I have some theories about all three rules, but I just want to let everyone get their piece on it, and then I'll make them all work. I actually figured it out.
If we're going to talk about the sun,
We're in the sun.
I can hang with the sun. This down at the mercy of the court. What about albinos and really light and white colored furry animals?
Yeah.
Almost always are very light sensitive.
Yep.
No pigmentation in the eyes at all, even red. A good portion of Gizmo's body is white fur.
Right. Yes.
That could be the Achilles heel of the sun.
Yeah. No, I think that's true. The breakdown is when they actually go through their metamorphosis to the gremlin state, and they're pigmented then. So they do actually now go to where they should have some protective mechanisms in there that would protect them from the sun.
Because it is
and so they would be more resistant. So I can imagine the Mogwai in their non-converted state maybe being sensitive. But then after you switch,
They almost look like lizards after.
they look kind
So
of like
almost,
lizards.
almost like
That's right.
the opposite.
It would be drawn to the lake.
That's exactly
Right.
right. Yes. Yes.
But I direct you to a particular fountain scene at the mall
That is true. Yes.
where you're mixing every rule you got
They did. Yes. Yes.
in the water with the
Yes.
sun. Come on. Now.
Right. They did a lot. And the water. Now we're going to jump right
That was
to
the
the water.
fireworks finale,
Right.
though.
Yeah, we're going to jump
Well,
right to the.
okay.
Did you have the sun? Because we got the fountain, and I've got.
Yeah, I was going to say these rules, the 3 rules, are for all of these creatures,
Yes.
not just for Gizmo, right?
The
Correct.
I mean-
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So they have 2 states. They have the Mogwai state, and then they have the Gremlins. And so you got.
are most of the Mogwai, am I saying it right?
Sure.
Mogwai?
Let's go with it.
You're saying it just like the ancient
right.
Oriental man. Yes.
Great.
Without
They
the
practiced
accent.
so many
In a,
times.
in a
nailed
cool
it.
pipe. You need a cool pipe hanging out your mouth.
You told me I wasn't allowed to smoke in the studio anymore.
I didn't say you had to smoke it. I just said you had the pipe in your mouth,
Listen, if you have it, you gotta smoke.
Anyway,
hunched over a chessboard or something. I actually don't know what he was
the
playing there.
Mogwai typically look like Gizmo, or do they come in variety of fur? Do we know?
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
They actually have an animated
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, even in part 1, they had when Gizmo first gets wet.
right.
Oh, they all pop
that's
out.
2.
That's right.
Secrets of the Mogwai is adorable.
It is.
It's adorable.
And
My
that's
daughter
an
was enjoying it so far.
Animated show.
Yes.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
What, that came out a couple of years back, right?
Yeah.
It's not that old.
Yeah. Probably pandemic time.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed that.
Yeah. I didn't see
You
that.
didn't miss all that much. You're doing just fine.
It's a kid's show, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, I like.
I was
like
expecting
that
to.
show.
I watched a little of that, Joe, as well,
you?
in preparation. And I was okay, they're gonna leave the string hanging out of a sweater, and I'm just gonna yank on it, and I'm gonna learn a little more that I didn't know. No,
You got nothing
No.
here or there.
absolutely not.
All right. So we had the water thing. I'm gonna skip ahead. We can loop back. We're gonna loop back because I have like I said, I have a tethering theory. But the water thing is probably
Now that's the one that bothers me.
Right.
How can
Irks me the most.
How can an organism live and not even, because he goes, don't even give it water to
Well, I'm
drink.
pointing at Georgia. I have one word for you: extremophile.
Man, was this the season of Extremophile?
Wow, I'm so
Hot
excited that we
damn.
get, can I say it?
You can.
Extremophile.
Now, for a 12-year-old listening at home,
Yes.
can someone define extremophile, please?
Yeah, these are organisms, usually prokaryotic, single cell organisms that live at extreme conditions on Earth. So extreme temperature, extreme pH, metabolic extreme. If you go to thermo vents in the ocean, those organisms are extremophiles. They're living at very hot, intense conditions. So there are organisms that, besides the extremophiles, that can actually desiccate themselves, can live on minimal water. The water bears, tardigrades. So you can have organisms that can live at extreme. Are you looking something up over there?
No, I had to make sure
Oh,
my
okay.
phone volume was off.
Oh, I don't know. I was like, so you do have things. You have desert, and then you can even go up. You go, those are, single cell organisms, but you got
Right.
desert frogs, lizards. They can
Right, but
live on
I
dew
think
and
it's-
ambient humidity through belly skin. And if we go with the sunlight affecting their skin might have some sensitivity, maybe that's because they are absorbing water through their skin actively. A fourth rule might have been keep them humidified. I don't know. But
Well,
By the way, the name of my third book is
living on dew, the extremophiles.
well, the thing is, Gizmo looks like a mammal. I mean, he really does.
I mean, we didn't do
I
any.
mean, you know what I mean? Cute.
Can you
and
describe it
furry
to
and-
us? Yeah.
I don't
It had the big eyes.
I don't think extremophile when I see Gizmo. So
it's an advanced
still
being
think-
for sure.
I still think that he would require some water to drink.
Yes. And it could be, maybe that's a misinterpretation of the rule, because maybe it's sophisticated enough that it could tell the difference between hydration and getting
And
wet
that could
in
have
other
been-
ways. That it could have a duality. So water through the mouth.
Like you
doesn't-
could drink
you
water,
don't get pustules
but
in your
don't-
mouth that pop out.
but
You
don't
can-
get submerged.
right. No
in water.
no dribbles down the.
I was gonna say,
no fast.
you're riding a razor's edge there, man.
I know, and maybe it's just
Yeah.
the dad got confused and added.
Because there could be like a
Don't
threshold.
even let him drink anything.
There could be a
I don't know.
threshold, but you had the scene with the guy, the high school science teacher, and
Honest to God, one of my favorite scenes, which takes me to a point that I'm going to try and make.
okay, go for it.
I think, and I've never heard this before anywhere. I think the purity level
Yeah.
of the water that is given
Yeah,
to the exterior of said animal has to do with what type of Mogwai
oh, interesting.
comes out.
Right.
Because the science teacher in the 84 original takes an eyedropper. He's not going to use an eyedropper for tap water.
How do you know?
I'm assuming that
They have
because I'm married
nice-
to a science teacher.
They
He's
have
making-
filtration systems
He's
in that high
making
school. I
an
didn't see any
assumption here.
filtration systems.
Making an
But
assumption.
yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
I'm going to make a wild assumption that he's using distilled water because he is a man of science.
Yeah,
Not going to be a lot of chlorine, a lot of fluoride in this water. This is going to be distilled water. And he does one drop.
Does one-
It's
that's right.
very
That's right.
specific what he's looking for.
Yeah.
I don't think you would use an eyedropper for tap water. And if I'm being repetitive, I'm sorry, but think he's using distilled water. Later, the cinematic genius that is Corey Feldman spills over Billy's paintbrush, water, which is, I am an artist. There's artists in this room. Definitely, you're just using Junko tap water, and there's going to be paint additives
debris
in that
it,
water.
right, yeah, the chemicals
So
of the
because, and think of the two types of Mogwai that were produced from that. When the science teacher uses the eyedropper, it made a very cute, normal, adorable looking Mogwai, and they're knocking at each other through the cardboard box. They're being adorable. When the dirty paint water, and it's not that dirty, but it is not as pristine as what I believe.
Right. I agree. Yes.
Now you have 5.
Right.
One of them has a stripe.
Right.
One of them's got crazy eyes. I mean, you got that
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
eye cousin
yeah,
that you Christmas only,
yeah.
not really hanging out on the weekends with him. Those 5 are very different.
That is a
And
point.
it could be
Yeah.
maybe the chemicals from the paint. I mean, they could also, that could be it. Maybe the tap water, maybe you're right, purity of the water, but maybe even tap water would have been better then, because even the fountain water probably would have been bad. The swimming pool had chlorine probably in it, and that produced a range of organisms off of that. Yeah, so yeah, yes,
A range of.
it was a range of organisms.
It really was.
Yeah,
I've got a range of emotions right now.
Yeah, that is a really good point, though, because
Yeah.
having different qualities of water.
no, that's a good one. I like that.
I was like 10 or 11, and I'm like, that's dirty water.
Yeah, it was.
That was clean water.
So you've been thinking about this for a while.
I know.
I wasn't going to come into this blind, but yeah.
Yeah. I like
yeah.
that though. I like the water purity thing. Yes,
Yeah.
Yes. That was
If-
no
if
shade
there
on
was
the
a board-
science
But I
teacher. Sorry, I
still
want to
think
repeat that because I do.
They need to drink water.
I just want to say there was no shade. I just didn't see any equipment in that room to do, so that's the only reason I was calling the question.
My wife Angie is listening, and she's going to say, "Oh, there was science there."
Yeah.
Okay, I never saw one Bunsen burner in that room.
Yeah. He had he had a sandwich right there. I think there was a lot of bad scientific technique in that scene, so that's why I questioned the water source. But once
Come
again,
on, we're
I might
talking
be.
high school,
We're going to
okay?
I'm waving my hands here. I'll let it go. So,
He had. It was probably something a hamster would have come in,
Yes.
and then a cardboard box over that. A very technical setup, if I've ever
he's
seen
working
one.
on a limited budget. I mean, that's a
Public school teacher.
That's right.
Kingston Falls
Doing the
Let's
best he
have a
can.
bake sale.
Exactly.
Let's get some real equipment for that science room.
Yes, please. He's doing some sophisticated experiments in there.
Now, 1 year later, when that was Hill Valley, because the same set was used for Back to the Future, they would have had the monies.
Yes, they would have been.
I'm sure they have a
Yes.
better science department there
They probably
from
do,
Michael
yeah.
J. Fox.
Yes. For sure.
I don't know. Did they have any scenes in the science room?
Yeah, there was a couple scenes in the science room.
Back to the future.
Oh, Back to the Future. Sorry. No.
That's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you meant in Gremlins. I was like, yes. I don't remember. I haven't seen Back to
Yeah,
the
I
Future. in a
can't think
while.
of any time they visited the
We
science
talked about it a
room.
lot on this show. Maybe we should revisit it.
I'm willing to bet the science teachers in Hill Valley are not leaving sandwiches
Right.
out on the counter. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yes, that wasn't. But yeah, then that goes
Okay.
to that feeding after midnight rule. That's
This
the
is another one I just have a problem with.
yes. There's a lot of
And
problems.
why do
with
you
that
have a
one.
problem with
I want
that?
to hear.
First of all, how can Mogwai tell time?
Yes.
Like, I barely know what time
I
it is
agree.
at
Oh,
any
you
time
mean
of the
like
day.
how did they
Yes.
get clever enough to
Yeah.
know about the clock and
Yeah.
that was
Like, if they've
that-
been around for
Right.
centuries, time hasn't been a thing all that time.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's the T-shirt right there. Time has not been around all that time. That one down.
yep. Yep.
That's your Christmas card, Nick, right there.
that came right from Nick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just we went down some holes.
I like it.
but yeah, I
Well,
mean, you have that. Like,
right.
what's the
And also, what time zone?
right
I
time
mean,
zone?
If I just cross into the next time zone and
Yeah.
I live on the border time, are they going to be like, you know what, you're
But
good?
you know, there is precedent because think about the pumpkin in Cinderella. That was midnight.
What?
That was midnight.
But it was
just
set
went
at a particular time
midnight,
zone.
change
It was
into a
there.
pumpkin.
It was a one, all right, this one singular pumpkin
Right,
gets
right.
to turn back at this
Yeah.
specific time.
And that could have been a time thing. Like maybe this in the story didn't go. It's 8 hours and
If
42 minutes.
If Cinderella is the precedent,
yeah,
That is the thing we're basing
then that's
all
it.
science
I got
on.
nothing.
This is the baseline.
yes,
Counselor, I refer you to Cinderella, minute 38.
But it's like that one just doesn't make any sense for me at all. Why is it exactly at that time for them?
yeah. No, that one is
Right.
hard to explain. But you could have some. I mean,
There's
you
no
could go into
extremophiles that can't eat past midnight.
no, but there could be some sort of internal. You could have that circadian, kind of a threshold that then would, as you go, that then in the
And
combination
what
of
is
food
it about
that would trigger.
eating? What is it about eating that makes them?
That might trigger. I mean, it could
I
be.
mean-
You guys know my favorite thing to talk about is
Big
calories.
Mac.
Yes, and so maybe they need calories to actually go through their change, that
And
metamorphosis,
so if you
pupil
don't
change.
give them that
that
food,
go.
they
That's
won't
right.
do the
They
transfer.
won't change. So maybe it was
Who
once
cares
again.
if they transfer in the daytime or at night?
It could be a misinterpretation of the rule. Like we said, there was this Asian gentleman.
Because it was
in
You're saying a
Chinatown.
translation?
Right, there could be a
issue?
translation issue, and it just turned out don't feed after midnight. But it could be at a particular, like how much you feed them, like and what you feed them. Does chewing gum equate food? Is it just the act of chewing? Is it the calorie? That wasn't clear. And a lot of it, they were just scarfing down a big plate of raw chicken or undercooked chicken. That was a little that's a question.
It was sweaty chicken. It was sweaty chicken.
Chicken was
Thank you for bringing that up.
The way Gizmo goes.
It was like, no thanks, man.
It's like, I love that there's literally 30 pounds of chicken just sitting in the fridge, just chilling.
Salmonella, anybody? I mean, it looked pretty rough. That was some gross chicken. He didn't cook it. It was like, oh yeah, you guys can eat raw chicken. Like he has fed them nothing. Were they eating raw? Like he got no dietary instructions, how to feed them.
Right.
And so I don't know what they were eating throughout the day. Were they feeding them dog food? But he just went and got, okay, you guys are whining. Let me get you some chicken. And it
The
was
close up of them eating the chicken is
It was, yes.
ghastly.
It is.
That was a horror right there in itself. Put that on clip. Put it on a little loop. Show people. Yeah. They're pulling. It's like kind of that raw tearing.
That was not fully cooked chicken. We're just going to leave it at that.
No, that wasn't.
Absolutely not.
I mean, they probably all got gastrointestinal poisoning. I don't know. That's like kind of.
So old man has the rules. Somehow the grandson hears the rules, tells Mr. Peltzer as he's out in the street. Oh yeah, by the way.
Right. Here's some.
And then Hoyt Axton, who played the dad, tells Billy.
Right.
Is that the first version of Chinese telephone?
I don't know, maybe not the first, but
Yeah. No, I think.
they've been around for a while, man. Yes,
Right.
I know what you mean. Yes,
I think
I
that
got it.
something
Yes.
could be lost in translation.
I think a number of these rules could have been lost in translation a little bit. I think that's probably what's happened, and they may understand the replication cycle of the Mogwai, and then these rules are just passed around, and then it just got lost in translation. That was a movie, wasn't it?
Early ScarJo.
Bill Murray.
I do think
Yeah.
that it would have to be like a daytime thing for them, like afternoon, because you would assume that they're more nocturnal because of the sun. Like having that time being at midnight, which would be in their
the
regular
time when they'd be up and around.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. That part kind of always lost me.
Is there any folklore like that in general that you can't eat after a certain time and it causes some sort of issues?
Lent, Passover.
That is true.
That is true.
There are.
Okay.
Toss some religion on you heathens.
Thank you for reminding me of
for
that.
religion. We need it.
I'm
is
here
this?
for you, my
This
brother.
show.
I'm here for you.
And the
This is
people
the
who
first
haven't
time
watched
I'm hearing
Gremlins
of it.
yet, go watch it. Have some raw undercooked chicken. No, don't do that. Sorry.
That was not an endorsement of raw chicken.
Yes, no. Watch that scene and you'll understand why you shouldn't eat
And you'll
raw.
probably not want to have chicken for a month.
So, yes, I think the eating one,
Is the hardest almost.
it makes the
Well,
if you're going
the
to
water
constrain it
one
by
is
the
really-
time. And once again, I think that was just a nice plot device because you had to move the story along. You can't go when they eat 5,000 calories in one sitting. It will turn into a gremlin or a half-eaten cold cut sandwich. left
I
on the
also
bench.
change quite a bit
So-
when I eat that much.
Yes, that's right. Especially undercooked
I mean, I don't-
chicken. You probably
I don't grow claws, but I'm definitely in the restroom for quite a while if that chicken's not cooked properly.
probably wish you grew some claws. Get something out of it. I know, like
But I do like your idea about the transformation,
Yeah.
needing calories.
back to the water. I had another thought and I had written down was reproduction, and their reproduction is interesting because it's not clear if all the gremlins are of one sex, and so the water is like an asexual reproductive mechanism.
Hydras. Talk to me
Like
about hydras, man.
hydras, planaria, fungal species that are activated by water and reproduce. So there is some reproduction would be the way you go, is that the water's reproducing them, and then the purity of the water, if that is the trigger, then that
Something
could
else.
fit back into that model there, that your genetics. And so if the water is the trigger and it has impurities in it, they could actually cause different kind of gene expression that then will lead to the changes. So is that the way you induce changes. So they're not all, usually when you have asexual reproduction, everybody comes out the same. So that's because you just made a clone, essentially. So
We're
how do you
very
change
different.
that? If maybe the water is the inducer and what's in the water, then
Because
you
they
go,
were
oh, right.
a big variety.
Right. And that might be a way to blend into different environments.
So
based
if
on
the
water there.
Mogwai lands in a mud puddle,
Right. That's right. That's right.
are they just horrifying Mogwai?
Well, maybe that's it.
Where you're like, you're halfway there anyway.
Only-
I want to see a muddy Mogwai.
Only
And that's the
Mogwai
name of the
Oh my
bar
God.
I'm going to open, Joe.
The money Mogwai.
I like that.
This all.
And we'll have a midnight buffet.
This all. Yeah.
you can eat
With chicken.
after midnight.
Only raw
Maybe.
chicken.
Yes, the chicken gets better at midnight. But this leads into an idea I had. What if the Mogwai were bioengineered weapons? Then all these rules kind of fit.
Joe, if you watch the cartoon,
Right? Were they engineered in the lab? No, I think you would have. So you have these weapons then. Is that in the cartoon? I don't know. I didn't watch
no,
it.
they live in a mountain.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with being a bioengineered weapon?
Because they weren't.
That you know of.
They are, right. That's where they
Maybe
could have
that
went.
history.
But you think about all these things like,
Okay,
so water could be a trigger. And if we now go with this purity thing and adaptability to your environment, that then you go and now you have diversity of organism. They become extremely aggressive after they transform or after they eat. And so they have the first step, reproduction, and they adapt to their environment. Second step, they eat, and then they gain calories, and then they go into their pupal state and metamorphose. And then they come out as this aggressive, semi-intelligent. Once again, you have a bell curve of intelligence, but you have leaders and you have followers that they can organize, and they're disruptive, right? Because that's the nature of the gremlin. And so you have this whole thing, and they're called gremlins because that's what they do. So if you had this bioweapon, you drop them off as cute pets, and then they infiltrate an area, disrupt the radar, electrical systems.
I think it was a
You
perfect.
didn't have that.
I think it's a perfect
Right.
example of what happened in Gremlins.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, it
Released
was
a
utter
bioweapon.
chaos, and like the sheriff is basically, oh God, and just rolls up his
The
window.
The sheriff of the year, he was not.
Let the guy get attacked by all the gremlins, and he's just, oh boy, and he just rolls up his
They didn't
window.
even shoot, but they were drinking a lot. So I
I
think
know.
there was some question like
On the job.
That's right. Yeah, it was like real duty.
I'm saying,
But-
I think that could
Yeah,
have been
that's right.
because
Yep,
it
yep,
took over the
yep.
whole town.
It did, yeah, quickly.
You know?
And then you have the one thing I didn't mention, and was sunlight and light, and how that fits into the bioweapon. One needs a way to control the bioweapon, and that's with light. And so if you had UV, you understand that you can go in, hit them. So at night, they're spread it out. They destroy this place. You come in now to clean up. And you don't want to deal with the gremlins yourself. Like you need to get rid of them. And there you go. So you either wait till day comes and then we know we got most of them. Take right UV lights that would activate whatever kill switch. And they usually are explosive. So they actually do some more damage. So you go in, even if someone accidentally figures that out, when they die, they eject matter and it's
Was
kind of
that
ugly.
just in the microwave?
It's, All right, Chris
If you
is-
could see me.
he's gonna
Man,
be
I'm
fun.
in 3 directions right now. I was fine till microwave. I was fine. I was keeping track. I'm like, yep.
I didn't have nothing to do with the microwave.
Microwave. Oh, bug spray in the face. Excuse me. How badass is this mom?
Yes.
You're
She-
not messing
Yes.
with this lady's kitchen.
How many bioweapons did she take down? That's who you want.
She was amazing.
All right. Bioweapons.
Knife to the face. I mean, the
All right.
juicer, the blender,
So,
the
That
microwave.
I
I'm gonna-
love the juicer one. Like she just did not care. She was like, "You're in my domain
Oh,
now."
This is my kitchen.
One last point to the bioweapon.
Oh,
And to your point now, you've sparked the discussion. I think Billy's parents were spies. And Billy's dad was out as the kind of goofy inventor. His mom played along with it. Where'd he get all his money from? They weren't selling those damn inventions because none of them really worked. But they were living fairly well. He was going out. He's exploring kind of every nook and cranny for a gift.
so you don't believe in the bathroom buddy, is what you're telling me.
Wow, that's a hot take there, Joe.
All right.
Or the smokeless ashtray.
I thought I was on a podcast here for a minute.
But I think his dad,
Smokeless ashtray.
I think his
It's
dad.
solo
was a-
stove.
the solo is, yeah, it's like a poorly working solo.
It's a solo stove.
No, it's not. It's not a solo. Don't do that to solo stuff.
Georgia now will never get their sponsorship.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, no. So that's why his mom was so adept at that. I mean, she stepped right into that action, like she was going buck
Ready
wild.
for it.
Yeah.
She was getting sliced and diced in the Christmas tree scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one, she really
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing they had a sword on the wall.
Why do they have those
You don't have a
swords?
sword
Because
on
that's I don't know how y'all decorate for Christmas at your house, Nick.
It is constant katana on the wall.
He does have a
It's all
katana
year round.
for the
though.
chickens.
Leave my chickens out of this.
Chris, what is going on?
Oh, okay.
That's an episode callback
Oh, okay.
to
Good times.
the zombie episode, I believe. Yes.
So you legit do have a katana on your wall.
Yes.
Okay. So just put a little sign. Gremlins, you're not going to be into this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did the Gremlins have anything to do with it being on your wall?
No.
Oh.
It was a gift from a friend that it made its way up into my office.
Okay.
I'd like to think we're in a world where everything is connected.
Everything is.
It is somehow. We just haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
Well, we will on this one episode. We'll get there, and then they'll cut us off the air.
We'll figure out the number to the universe. But
If Mr. Peltzer wants to market these animals as the Peltzer pet, which is what he actually calls it, I bet every kid in America would want one of these.
Yes.
That's the perfect little pet. It's kind of monkey-like. It's
It is.
kind of bunny-like.
it's just so cute. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is the Mogwai stunted growth? Meaning, is the Mogwai the caterpillar? Then you can't keep caterpillars around forever,
Right.
which I think plays into what you're going for here.
So you're okay.
The gremlin is the butterfly. The gremlin is the
right.
end game. The gremlin is the entire point to that bloodline
That's right.
existing.
Yep. Exactly.
We can't just have Mogwai running around, as adorable as they are.
You just can't have a pet caterpillar.
They're gonna eat. They're gonna eat. They're very hungry, and so they eat. And then they turn into like
Such a rock star comment right there. Yes. You can't just go keeping caterpillars. It's got a very finite life. They'll let you believe, follow these 3 dumb rules, and you could have a Mogwai indefinitely.
Right.
That brings up a great point.
I mean, I still want a Mogwai. even
Yeah,
after
and
the
okay,
movie.
Gizmo. The Gizmo stays around, right?
Yeah.
maybe that's why they don't need to drink water.
I-
Maybe they're just gonna desiccate down into a little nothing.
Oh, that's horrible.
So
How
you just
come
have a little-
gremlins in the bar scene at Dory's Pub can drink beer and pour beer all over themselves
beer doesn't count, man.
and put their head under the tap
Beer,
while their gut just swells?
beer
That is such a
only.
good
It's
point.
only
It didn't even.
95%
That went right over my
water.
head. Did it go over your head? Did you think of
You
that?
got me there.
Yeah.
Joe.
That's why I said if you can drink it, maybe there's a mechanism that when you're drinking it is that. But you're right, they're pouring it. The little dribble would that not activate?
Okay, that's
but
not
yeah.
a little dribble.
Right,
They're
well-
engulfed. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a
Yes.
really good point. I
Yes,
never
no.
even thought about
Does that go back to, what was it, Ben Franklin?
Ben Franklin.
That said, I might be way off on this. I don't teach history. Someone like Ben Franklin, this is going to go on a t-shirt too. Someone like Ben Franklin said, in water is disease, in beer is purity.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's because
The Reinheitsgebot.
yeah, water wasn't
Rule.
safe to drink for a long time.
Yeah.
Why they
It was
drink a
very
lot
bad.
of wine?
That's why they drank wine. And
I attribute that to
yes, wine
Mr.
was.
Ben Franklin. I don't know
yeah.
if it was him
I
that
don't
said
know.
it.
Yeah. There was- He could. He said a lot of. He drank. He
We can put
enjoyed
it-
his drink.
We can put it in the show notes.
He enjoyed his. Yeah, we can put it in the show notes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Joe.
we've got much better at the show notes.
Have we?
No,
We
not
have,
really.
Yes. Yeah, this one we got. I mean,
He's
it's episodes
gaslighting
that
us.
it's doing well. Listeners know
Okay. Okay, I want to go back to some history.
history. Oh, okay.
Of what?
'cause
Real life
there's-
We're on
history
Ben
or
Franklin still?
Gremlins?
No, not that kind of
You
history.
mean movie history or?
No. Okay, history back to talking about gremlins in World War II
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and like in the air, like causing
Yeah.
chaos. How much of that? I really don't know the history.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
really-
Yeah, the RFA pilots in the 20s to 40s, they coined that term to explain mysterious aircraft failures, that they were gremlins. So that's the definition, that they're
Did
kind
they
of
pick-
invisible,
did
impish beings who tamper with technology or infrastructure.
They ever really describe what they looked like,
No,
or
they were
it
just
was a very
scapegoats for bad
it was
luck,
just a very
system failures, and design
abstract
flaws.
idea.
Yeah, as I say, it was superstition.
Okay.
They do allude to that in
They
the
do.
movie.
I noticed
Yeah.
that. At the end, 'cause I had this.
Yeah,
I started
because-
putting together notes, and that
Right.
whole thing at the
Yeah.
end.
The
now, right?
neighbor,
Yeah, yeah.
He was always
He's like,
oh,
Yeah.
and then he
That's
goes,
right.
"Oh, the gremlins!"
And he was like a Vietnam vet or
knew.
whatever. So
He was
had
also
yeah,
always
that's right.
drunk in every
Well,
scene.
that's the
other
and they had
problem.
a
Yes.
little gremlin in the
Yes.
watches.
That
The other
is
thing, if we're
true.
going on in our bioweapon, he also was very
Well, that's a good
anti-foreign.
point.
He was very xenophobic, so
Yeah.
he was.
Not borderline either.
no, full on.
Loud and proud.
So we're gonna have another movie that kind of is a cross between Jacob's Ladder and Gremlins.
Yikes! Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, because we're talking like bio warfare.
Jacob's Ladder have bio?
Yeah, that was like
Aren't those the little wooden blocks that are tied together? We need some video, Joe.
Yes, we do.
My good stuff is not landing.
I know.
You can't see what I'm doing with my hand.
it. I'm sorry, people. We'll try to describe it.
He was
Chris has his
waving
hand
his
in front of him, and he's kind of wiggling it like a fish that's sort of dying. You know.
princess
sorta dying.
or a princess wave.
Oh, like a drunken princess wave, because it's like it
You
wasn't-
beautiful people at home know exactly what I'm doing. There's a bunch of wooden blocks, and they're all tied together, and they clack and reclack. That's called the Jacob's Ladder.
I've never heard of this one.
I have heard of this. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got to be a certain age.
It specifically born in
Oh, no.
1975.
That could be it. Yes, I'll go with it.
If that's the best part of being born in 75, I want a refund. I know for a fact that's not the best part, but
I had
No.
never heard of Gremlins in that World War II lore.
Yeah, that's
before.
it. Yep. They're rooted in
So-
oral tradition of aircraft.
So, Chris,
crews.
tell me what got you into the Gremlins and watching it and enjoying it so much?
captive audience. I was 9. I was over the moon, literally, figuratively, with E.T. And there was rumbling out there that there was going to be a sequel to E.T.
That's right.
And it was
Uh-oh.
written, and it was, I don't know if an actual script was written for a sequel to E.T. or like an E.T. 2 or whatever they were going to call it. But in researching tonight, I found out that script, that there actually was the beginnings of a script, and that ended up becoming a very violent movie that they named Gremlins,
Yeah.
and then toned it way back down to make it family.
That
I
makes
didn't
100%
realize.
sense because
I
I've
didn't
said this
realize.
multiple times on the show
I'm pointing at Nick.
that E.T. is a predator.
That's right.
100%
He's a
predator.
juvenile. He's a juvenile
Oh,
and was sent here as a scout. Once
Yep.
again, as a cute scout to get intel.
I don't know.
And then he had to make his way back.
Which
to,
makes
Yep,
my
yep,
point.
yep. The Gremlins.
You heard it
E.T.
here.
So I want to hear Nick's
Oh,
point.
that's-
What exactly was it you were saying? Because
So,
that's before my time.
During the movie, you see the final versions of them. They're big, tall, and like you're not really seeing them all, but they're more advanced than the little ET version of it. And the amount of powers that he has that you don't, they're not.
Come on.
Underdeveloped and powers.
Yes.
Somewhat. He's not in full control
Yeah,
of his
I don't
abilities.
know. I love E E.T.
You can love ET. It's
Yeah.
just you don't
But I
probably
don't-
love his
so bad.
parents.
E.T. does not love you, apparently, is what I'm hearing.
I don't love the idea
You're
that he
just
grows
tasty
up
raw
into
chicken
the...
to them.
No, I don't like
The
this.
government should have captured him.
I don't like it.
The government was the most incompetent part of that movie.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah,
They couldn't do anything.
They were trash at it, but yeah.
Yeah.
ET is a whole another can of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
I loved E.T.
Yeah.
I'm 7 when E.T. comes out,
Yeah.
and then something similar with the name Spielberg attached. I'm all in.
Right.
And how did they really market Gremlins when it started? The first 30 seconds of a 45-second commercial was Gizmo.
That's right.
They know how to get my butt there with the popcorn and the M&Ms.
Yeah,
they know
no.
how to get me to
That
that
is
theater.
such-
species.
And then, and it turns scary at the end?
Yeah.
I'll make sure
That wasn't-
mom's on
I
my
really
left and
didn't-
dad's on
And
my right.
that's exactly what I was telling Joe, because you really think of the movie as one thing, and then at a certain point, it really moves in another direction.
Phoebe Cates.
You know what I mean? Like, it's cute and sweet, and it
Like a
gets
Christmas movie.
It does.
It's like a little rom-com.
It gets really intensely violent, and it gets really, you know what I mean?
And this is the toned down version.
Yeah.
I want to know the script.
Full-on-
Yeah, can we have the?
There's got to be a real dark
Yeah.
director's cut somewhere
Like-
because the dog was supposed to get absolutely slaughtered.
Oh wow.
Oh,
the
my
mom,
God.
the mom was supposed to get beheaded and thrown down the stairs.
Oh my
Like the old lady.
gosh.
I mean,
That
was
old lady
the,
scene was
The
great.
old lady scene, yes.
Wow.
And that was a toned down version.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did not get what Chris Columbus was really trying to do.
I think it felt like what they were doing was really playing into the folklore of the gremlin kind of story there that we were talking about, this kind of superstition about things messing with machinery, because the original Gremlins went, and that's what they attacked originally. It was messing with the mechanicals, the clock. They messed with that, and that's why I went to a weapon that they were there. As a little aside, I didn't like E.T. as a kid.
I remember when we first were we were first going out,
Yeah.
and somehow that came out, and I was really questioning
Yeah.
it.
And then I was like, you
Wait,
got to
what?
watch the thing. Because I was
He-
like, yeah.
he didn't even eat
I didn't
tea.
like
I had
E.T.
to
Wait.
question. I had to really question that.
Oh, no,
I
wait.
love
When you
E.T.
guys were first going out, you guys saw E.T.
Okay,
No,
no,
what are you talking
no.
about?
Wait, what did you just...
I'm saying
Like,
when
you
I
go
was,
over movies, like,
yeah,
you're
when I
just
first was
small
getting
chat,
to-
like, hey,
when I
you
first
like,
was
do you
getting
I
like...
was like,
know
how?
Joe.
You guys haven't
Yeah.
been together that long.
No,
No.
no, we didn't
But
even know each
I
other.
was really, I was upset that you
Yeah.
didn't. I'm not upset, but
I know.
that
I'm
was-
upset for
This is
you
like-
and for me.
Yeah. I didn't, I mean, but at that time in age, I had seen Alien. I had seen The Thing. My parents were very irresponsible in movies.
So
I get the
it was
I get
too
the
tame?
ET.
Now
I was
I
like,
get
what
it.
is this?
It was too tame for
I just
you?
didn't. I was like, what is this? Is the plot's really? I was like, it didn't hold me. But I'm like ready to go back and see The Thing again. Like,
So
I'm
then a
like,
few
yeah,
years
so-
later, Predator comes out. He's like, there's my boy
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Now-
No,
Was this
that's
what
right.
E.T. was supposed to be?
Yeah.
now I like it.
Gremlins. I'm like, oh, that's Gremlins. I right off the bat, I had seen these other movies
And then there
like
was
that.
the Goonies. The Goonies
um,
came out. I don't know when the Goonies came out.
That's probably
just-
on that, yeah, probably in that same
Okay.
And in Goonies, there is a callback to Gremlins.
Gremlins. Yeah.
Love that.
Is there really?
Chunk is calling the police. It always goes back to the sheriff's office.
Yeah, sheriff.
He's calling to say there's these disgusting people, the Fratellis, and the sheriff's. Like last year, when you told me there were green monsters running all over the city, and you're like, you're in the theater going, I know what he's talking about.
I never connected those two. I mean, I
Oh,
also
and
didn't-
he even says, and they multiply when you throw water on them. Like he hands it to you on a silver platter. You don't have to really read into it, but yeah,
Wow. Do you like Stranger Things?
very much.
Love it.
You can't.
But doesn't it have that ET spirit?
It covers so many of those early flicks for me. E.T., Gremlins,
yes, yeah,
Goonies, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
E.T. is a demigorgon.
What are you gonna call?
Shut up.
That is E.T.
I can't have this. I can't have this, folks.
You got to watch E.T. again.
I'm gonna go home and pray for all y'all.
With the new light shine on. All these weapons.
Joe, if I had known that you did not like E.T., I might have had to stay home and do my hair tonight or something. I don't know.
You gotta just look past.
I'm
Might have been,
sorry.
might have been
Yeah.
But
laundry
then
night.
you watched it later and you kind of liked
Yeah, I mean, it was
right?
alright later. Yeah, no, it was good. No, it's a
I
solid
think-
movie.
I
I just
think-
it didn't catch me as a 9 or 10, wherever old I was at that time,
If you
7-year-old.
think saying it's all right is going to win me back,
No, it's all right. No.
the sword plunged deep.
I was a 7-year-old who appreciated The Thing. Way ahead of time.
I'm
so
trying to.
that is
I'm trying to see if I'm friends with that kid in that neighborhood.
You're kind of
would, but
scared.
I'm-
You're kind of scared of him.
And Alien,
Yeah.
I mean, I had seen both of those up at that point. My dad, I was like, and I asked my dad I was like, he took me to see The Thing when I was like 7. He was like, he kept bugging me about it. So I was like, let's just go. So we went to see it. I was like, I actively
So
asked
you're
to see
the one that
Yeah.
that
He
that
wasn't
got
going to
him.
take me, yeah. So
If I knew that kid in the
Yeah,
old
yeah,
neighborhood, He's coming over for lunch, but not dinner. He's getting
Staying over the night.
Fritos.
He's not sleeping
He's getting
over.
Fritos and cross-cut bologna sandwiches, but he's not here for dinner. I'm scared of that kid.
No eating
I grew up
after
in Philly, man,
midnight.
so
Oh.
yeah, so that's why we were,
Tough.
Gen X Philly boys. So we
Wow.
lived the life.
You and Big Willie style.
Big Willie, No.
So I'm told if you call it a Philly cheesesteak, they just make you get out of line.
Oh, you can call it Philly cheesesteak.
No, you just have to order really quick and know
I've
exactly
been in
what you
Pats,
want.
I've been in line at Geno's, and I don't get up to the line and say, "Can I have a Philly cheesesteak?"
Well, no,
No,
you
you
don't
say,
have to
I'll
do
have
that.
a
Yeah.
one with cheese.
Whiz win.
That's right. Yeah, you don't have to announce it when you're there.
You don't go to Giordano's. I'd like a Chicago
That's
deep
right.
dish,
I mean,
sir.
your first mistake is where you went for your cheese. That's a different story. So. You gotta know where to go, man.
I
Just
liked
can't.
E.T. the first damn time I saw it, so I think I win.
You would have liked the original script though better if they left those horror elements in there.
But now when I'm 9,
Well, see,
Yeah.
I
I
was
would've
that
been-
kid. I needed. That's
I'm
what I
there
needed.
with you on that, Joe.
I can't
I
have
don't
Francis
think
Lee
so.
McCain slaughtered and thrown down the stairs.
Like, to have that cute element and then completely switch it at the end, having that continue on with that original script would be hands down top 5 for me.
I got it.
I'm not saying now as an ancient man that I don't want to see that extra dark director's cut, because I do. I'm saying at 9, that's not the movie I needed.
I do have to say I was a lot like Joe with watching horror movies
Yeah.
at a super
My
young
dad was
age.
like sci-fi horror.
See, I
It
didn't
was
watch
just-
horror till much more recently.
It takes a lot
or-
to like really like a horror movie to freak me out. Now it's
Grew up with
it's
the
gotta be
Shining
so
ones,
intense.
though.
Yeah,
The Shining is like
The-
my favorite.
Oh, I meant the shiny horror
Oh.
flicks.
Oh.
Freddy, Jason,
right, that's
Chucky.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
shiny, not
Shiny.
shiny.
Shining.
Shining. Yeah.
That is a one and you're done. You don't ever have to do that movie again. Fantastic.
It's so good.
Top of the
my
Oh, I
line.
thought you were
God.
saying like you've only watched that once. I was gonna be like, whoa.
Not what I said or meant. No, sir.
No,
he's not
no.
trying to get. He's not losing fans. He's he likes ET. He's Yeah.
I think more than likes.
Yeah, I know you're like
Love IT.
Yeah.
Love ET
I think it was
so
far
much.
as I love it. I haven't seen it in a while. Maybe I'll watch it as an adult and I'll find some new childhood like thing I miss, like that little
No,
component.
you're gonna just
like,
be
like
stubborn
Michael Jackson,
about it.
Have you seen my childhood? Maybe that would do it. Maybe
ET's
that's it.
a
So
little darker than you
Yeah.
pick up when you're
yeah,
7 and 8.
Right.
I mean, like I said.
The kid drinks beer
Yeah.
in the middle of the kitchen,
That's the kind of thing you did in the 80s.
and then goes
though.
to school and makes out with the blonde.
Was
And
it
then
the
lets
kind
the
of thing
frogs
you did
go.
in the 80s?
That's the kind of thing you did in the 80s.
It's just
man.
what you do in the 80s.
It was like, yeah.
It was the 80s, man.
It was 8.
As long as you were on hard stuff, like your brain on the fried egg thing. I mean, that was it. A beer?
Do you know that reference?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, just checking.
That is one that I found to watch.
That's fantastic.
Yes. No.
This is your brain on drugs. Hagosh.
Bill Hicks does a great rendition of that. He goes, the guy's drunk when he's doing the commercial. All right, shut up. This is your brain, okay? Your brain on drugs.
That's the 80s, the early 80s. Cool. What else you got? You got anything else, Chris? This,
I see you have notes over there.
I know. Did we hit it?
I kind of flew through these notes.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention, just off the top of my head,
Yeah, go
actually
for it.
by looking at this,
Yeah.
that the word Mogwai is actually Cantonese
Oh,
for devil or demon.
interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
The Mogwai word,
Yeah.
and they actually pronounce it Mokwai, if I'm not killing that. But interesting, that's the word they would choose for the cute monster. So it's all about potential.
Yeah.
Still stuck on, is the Mogwai just the caterpillar?
Yeah. No, I think that is. I think it's the. Yeah, I
That's
think
a
it's
great
the
point.
start. I think there's
Yeah.
a 3-stage life cycle that's presented, and a Mogwai is one. Then you have the pupal stage, and that they were
And
in
you
those
have
kind of
the
cocoons.
What do we call
Trans-
it? The goo.
They
Or
goo,
the
goo down to actually go through the metamorphosis like a caterpillar. You actually dissolve. Caterpillars dissolve themselves, and then they reform out of that. If anyone's heard any of the werewolf or vampire, we talk about the metamorphosis. And then you have the third stage, which would be the gremlin stage. And so I think you have 3 distinct life cycles. The problem is there's no connector that goes back to the bioweapon, that there's nothing that goes back from the gremlin to the Mogwai. And so most life is cyclic. You would go back, caterpillars, butterflies, then lay eggs, and they become caterpillars again. You do the cycle.
Sure.
There is no.
But are you saying
gremlin
because
cycle.
they're
Right.
asexual?
Yeah, really, the only purpose of the Mogwai is to produce gremlins. And there's no gremlin that we know of or have seen in any version that produces Mogwai.
So if a gremlin stubs his toe, like a Mogwai pops out there.
And we'll get it, yeah. If that's it, if it needs physical pain or some
Joe,
extraction.
if it's not there, we'll make it. We'll put it there.
Yeah, I don't know. It needs, or there needs to be, you need
Or water.
maybe asexual is to get you to the gremlin, and the water is the catalyst for genetic kind of change, diversification, and then at some point gremlins do diverge in their sexes, so they actually can reproduce sexually to then get back to the Mogwai. So they would have Mogwai babies.
I think
And then those babies then
you're
would.
stretching it.
Well, you need to complete the circle. If you don't, then you got a weapon. So that's why I went with weapon, because right now they have a linear development and it terminates at the gremlin. You don't circle back to the Mogwai. So that's why. So either A, we're just missing that part of the reproductive cycle, which would be.
That was actually in the X-rated script.
Don't say it. That's not the movie we want.
No, it's okay. That's all going to be explained.
It
in
might be
third
the movie we need, but it's not necessarily what we want.
If you need that movie written, then just hit us up. We'll write it for you. We'll write it. We're
so
writing
there-
mercenaries.
Are Mogwai warm-blooded?
We don't know.
See, that's what I was
what Jordan
saying.
thought they were
I think
mammals,
they're
but
like
I don't know.
mammals,
Wow.
but
And then they magically become cold-blooded? That's a reptilian.
You don't know if they're cold-blooded.
they
you
do
could just
look
have
very
know.
lizard-like.
Right. They could maintain, and a Mogwai could be cold-blooded and just have fur, like dinosaurs now have fur. Like I think that's coming out. That fur isn't, or hair. We don't know if it's fur or hair, actually. We're assuming it was fur, but there's differences, I believe. I can put that in the show notes.
Between hair and fur.
Fur, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like people have hair.
Yeah. And on my shoulders, I have fur. So I get you.
Let me show my chest.
I got
you.
Oh, if
guys.
only there was a camera.
This shit.
Video.
So this is how the gremlins reproduce.
Oh.
No.
It's probably got something to do with Chuck Norris, I bet.
I'll show you some Hydra budding right here.
Yeah.
So I hear there's rumors of a Gremlins 3.
3, yeah, that's
right?
what I'm hearing. Scripts written.
Only way I can accept that as a super fan is if we're going to go back to practical effects. If we're not, if you have to, if you promise to keep CGI off the table,
Good point.
I'll go anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll enjoy myself. I'll get the medium popcorn, Georgia.
You gotta get Phoebe Cates back in. I
What
think.
now? I'm sorry.
In the third one, she's got to come out of retirement.
Phoebe's got to go.
She's got to come
straight
out of
Ridgemont
retirement.
High.
That's right. She's got to come out. We don't got to go home.
That's been a
No,
while.
no. The movie we need versus the movie we want.
And she walks in on a couple of gremlins getting busy. I mean, it's
Okay.
not crazy.
The line has to be drawn somewhere, and maybe it's there. I'm not sure.
No, I think it's further down. Don't worry.
She gets that script. It's like I was in until I don't know. That's the vision they're having. I don't know. Okay, we're getting a little off.
It's a Mogwai fur bikini. That's it.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So what-
No, it's like,
You got lost away in there when I saw it in
It's
your
like,
eyes.
there
You're
it
like,
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
So there may be a Gremlins 3.
There might be. I heard the script's done. It's in Spielberg's hands. That was the rumor mill. Everybody, all the cast that's alive has said they will do it, except Phoebe. She has not. It's unconfirmed if she would jump back in. But I figure if everyone else.
Corey's in.
I don't know.
Corey is in. Let me
He's sitting there.
let me make this abundantly clear. He is available. Sweet Lord. Corey signed on 10 years ago for this one. And
He's
Corey
been
Feldman,
calling
I
about
know
it.
you're out there listening, man. I love
Yeah.
you. You have been nothing but awesome
I
to
was-
your fans. I met you 2-3 times. You are fantastic.
No, I love. And the Coreys. I mean, that was
Yeah.
a big thing for me. I loved,
Right.
the
Totally.
Lost Boys. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
There's
Totally.
the Lost Boys.
Ah.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Nick looks confused.
You know.
Wait, who's in the? Wait, he was in the Lost Boys.
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
he worked
You
in the
missed
in the shop.
He was one of the young.
Corey Feldman did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just stuck on a guy playing the sax and oiling up his chest.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
That's what I do. That's my nightly routine.
That's all you
Joe.
remember in that
Folks at
movie,
home,
right?
if you knew what you were missing without the visuals.
This is fun. I want to. We're getting to the close of
Right.
the episode. This
Okay.
was episode 50.
Ooh,
Yeah. So I meant to mention it at the
Yay.
top, but it's at the bottom here. So if you listen to the whole thing, that's why we're a little.
Right.
And we're having this candy cane imperial stout. We
And
really
I-
haven't talked about the beers and drinks
Yeah.
we've been having.
We
but
haven't taled about that in a minute.
Yeah,
And,
it's
and
I
it
thought that was
gives you the holiday
it's done.
spirit.
Yeah.
Candy
Yes.
cane.
It was.
And it was a beautifully dark
Oh, here we go.
imperial stout with a tan head.
She's got the nighttime voice
No,
going.
that's like we're about to turn into some, gremlins here.
Stop. That's as tasty as it is inviting. Come on in from the cold and slide into the holidays with cool notes of peppermint, roasty malts, and deep chocolate.
Deep chocolate.
Phoebe Cates herself could not have done it better.
No. She's signing on for Gremlins 3 if you do that. Like, you get a little.
If you get Duclaw actually endorsing,
Cool. All right. This was fun. Any final thoughts on the Gremlins?
I'd still get one.
Yeah. I don't know. You would get a gremlin. All right, let's go around. You getting a gremlin?
Hell yeah, I am.
A gizmo. You don't want a gremlin. Do you want a gremlin or the Mogwai?
Are you doing the
First one, then the
caterpillar
other.
thing?
You're going to do both. You're
Yeah.
in there experimenting.
You know me. I'm
Oh my
all about the
gosh.
chaos.
midnight buffet.
Yeah. He's
Raw
got the
chicken.
I did.
King's grandma.
That chicken is just.
I did, Spike.
Yeah.
Like
He had a sweet tooth.
he looks chill.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, there's a big gremlin that Chris brought along, a gremlin kind of a poster. What are these? They have
That's a
name.
cutout.
Cutout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
cutout. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put down the in the newsletter.
There was supposed to be a quote unquote life size stripe. And that's one of the reasons I
Oh,
think you came to
okay.
my table at the con. And it sold that day.
Oh wow,
That was a
Okay.
dark
Right,
day.
Right.
That was a dark day at my house.
Wow. Let's go.
I put a ridiculously high price tag on it,
Yeah.
and the guy didn't care. He was
That's
like, "I'm
aw-
taking it home today." I was like,
There's
That's
fans, Gremlin
awesome.
fans.
That's awesome.
"Man, yeah,
I missed that. Yeah,
Your
by the time I
artwork-
got there early, we got there
Your artwork
pretty
was
early.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Thank
have,
you.
we have to
Yeah.
put links to.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
definitely.
appreciate that.
I mean, you got not a nice segue. You skipped over the question, but
Oh,
well, that's good. You getting a gremlin or a mogwai?
don't
Where you
know.
got? Where you at?
I don't know. I do like Gizmo.
Can you follow the 3 rules
No.
strictly?
Then you're also getting a gremlin
Yeah, maybe
Exactly.
multiple
for the
think-
gremlins.
neighborhood." Yeah.
I think for everybody's sake, I'm not going to get one.
Okay, you're not. Chris, what do you got?
It's okay.
You're
I'll get you
doing it?
one.
I want to retire in Florida, where it's extremely humid
There it is.
for Earth's well-being. I don't need a Mogwai in Florida. I don't need
Probably
that.
not.
No
There's,
one
there's
needs
also
that.
there's a beach right there. I mean,
Place
that's
for
crazy. No, I mean you're gonna get. I don't even know what happens when you're in that body of water.
I don't know. I know they do cook their chicken
Yeah,
thoroughly
they do.
in Florida.
But speaking of the water, when they fell into the pool, it populated and it spun off new ones. But those new ones didn't spin off new ones. Like it was, did they all pop out? And
They kind of cut that scene.
Yeah.
how many? But you should have had way more than that. They should have drained that pool down with just keep, like the things on the bottom trying to get out would keep like spawning off.
One of the
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
scenes was that claymation scene of them all running
Right,
outside,
right.
which
Yeah.
had to be a real bear to film.
Yeah.
But
But
I don't know how many
Right,
are in
yes.
that scene because it's poorly lit
Right.
on
Right,
purpose.
Right,
Yeah,
Right.
you're not supposed to know.
right.
And
But they
just-
filled the movie theater up.
I was
so,
about to say.
Yeah, I would expect more than that. I don't know. There's a lot of
maybe
water.
Some
Is
went
it
to the movie theater and others went somewhere else.
is it a water saturation point? But they all congregate in the movie theater. That's how they all
Okay,
got killed.
Joe, are you gonna
Sorry.
get a? Are you gonna get a gremlin? Come on.
No, I don't think I want a gremlin.
I
You
was
don't want a Mogwai?
I
No, I
was
don't
gonna
want a
say if he
Mogwai.
said yes, I'd be
No,
mad
no.
because I've been wanting a dog for years. And
I'm not
if he
getting
said
a
he
Mo-
would get a gremlin,
I'm not getting a gremlin. I'm sorry. I just don't think I don't know. The rules are wrong.
I mean, the rules
yeah.
are trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I think it's a weapon, so I'm
the
gonna say
chaos
no.
reigning.
All
We got
right.
so much fun.
So Nick,
Yeah.
it's all up
Nick
to you.
is you're the one that's gonna bring one person brings the weapon in, and that's it.
yes,
We're done.
we knew this.
Yeah, Northwest
That
Indiana,
is true.
Chicagoland, we're done. And
We
then other
know.
people will find a cute. Oh, look at this! There you
I'm
go.
gonna sell that.
Yeah. And see, that's the problem.
I'm gonna make my fortune.
Look at that. No. Chris, you got something? A thought bubbling.
I was going to say, was Mr. Peltzer like your stepfather or something? It runs in the family. I like that.
Yeah. Chris, do you have last thoughts? Things going on in the month of December? Where to find your art?
I am on Instagram. I'm on the Grams, as the kids say, at the Boxing Glove Artist on Instagram. I'm all over Facebook. I'm all over.
All over.
The kids are calling it the ham now.
The ham.
The Insta Ham.
No, just ham. I'm on the ham now.
On the ham.
You could be on the lamb. I don't know.
That's an old radio that the neighbor's creepy uncle has in the
What are we
garage.
doing now? You know.
Just
Well-
revert. all the
Hey,
way
come
back.
in my garage.
You
See
never
my
know, you
Mogwai
never-
and my ham.
Show you a nice shiny ham.
We might all
It's
be
some
on the
undercooked
ham
chicken.
radio pretty
Yeah.
soon.
And some undercooked chicken.
Mrs. Peltzer, please cook your chicken.
Yes.
If she was a spy, she wasn't a chef.
No, she didn't have to be.
She was
Those
making
crazy
some banging
gadgets.
cookies, though.
Yeah.
Banging
Yeah,
cookies.
those
Yeah.
did look good.
With the weird
They
appliances
look
that
like
didn't work.
Mr. Bill.
Cool.
All
Well,
right.
I want to thank you guys for having me
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
Thanks for
I
being
did a
there.
bunch of research on what you guys do, and I'm a big fan. And you could have had anyone today, and you chose me, and I appreciate that
you're the Gremlin Secret.
very
Service.
much.
You're here. Thank you for coming down. Thank you for sharing. We gotta get
BT
you
was
back.
a cinematic masterpiece.
Now
I
we
just
gotta
wanted
do
to
this.
end
I
it.
episode now,
agree.
and
I agree.
It sounds like you might be get that call.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back anytime. Thank
Cool.
you guys very much.
Thank you. We're gonna wrap it up here. Go out and watch Gremlins. Maybe watch a new batch. Maybe watch the animated series. Let's binge it all.
All in one day.
All in one day.
But don't
Don't
eat-
eat after
But
midnight.
don't eat, and especially
And
not
don't-
raw chicken.
Yeah, don't eat raw chicken, please. Don't.
Ever.
Yes. But
Whether
stay
Gremlins is real or
hydrated.
not.
That's right.
This is a life policy.
Stay hydrated. I'm Joe.
You got Nick.
We got Nick.
Georgia.
We got Georgia.
And we went down some. Oh.
We went down some holes. Stay safe. Stay gremlin